Hey, welcome back to the Socially Ausome channel. Alyece Smith here. I am your host, and today we're delving into the fascinating world of designing digital products with the user at the forefront. I can't wait to share all these details with you, so stay tuned. Hey, y'all. Alyece Smith here, and welcome to the Socially Ausome podcast, where we empower mompreneurs to implement simple social media strategies into their businesses and elevate their online presence. I'm a mompreneur of three, an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, an influencer, a social media marketing agency owner, and your personal guru. I am here to give you tips, tricks, and tools that you need to build your social media business. Let's dive in. Hey, welcome back. All right, so today is all about understanding user-centered design. So why should you prioritize user-centered design when creating digital products? And it's really simple. When your product resonates with your users, you're more likely to achieve success. And if you're more likely to achieve success, they're going to come back to you for future products and future information, right? So a user-centered design is all about crafting products that address the needs, preferences, and pain points of your audience. Imagine building a car without considering the comfort or the safety of the driver and the passengers. It might look great, but it won't be a hit in the market, right? So the same principles apply to digital products. User-centered design is all about empathy, putting yourself in the shoes of your users and creating products that truly enhance their lives. So let's get started on how you're going to do this in your business. So get out a piece of paper, take some notes, save this episode, download this episode, but you're going to want to come back to it. So it's really about conducting user research. And we talked a lot in the last episode about market research as well. But the foundation of user-centered design is solid user research. So you need to understand who your users are, what they want, how they interact with technology, and I'm going to give you a couple steps on how to guide you through this, okay? So the first is user interviews. Reach out to your target audience and conduct interviews. This doesn't have to be super formal. You could do this through a DM, but ask about their pain points, their habits, their preferences related to your product. Create surveys to gather that data. This helps you identify trends and patterns among potential users. So if you find that 5 out of 10 people are having a problem with XYZ, you need to be creating a solution to that problem. The next is user testing. Prototype or micro-test your digital product and invite people to test it. Observe their interactions and note areas of confusion or frustration. So what is confusing them or what is frustrating them in that space? So I actually have a digital product called Secret Sauce to 10K on social, and I'll have it linked in the show notes below, but it really talks about the frustrations people have going from A to Z on how to create a digital product. So I really broke it down step by step for people. And that's what they want, right? And in social media world, we call this no gatekeeping, right? So also, another thing is competitor analysis. Analyze similar products in the market. What works well for them? What doesn't? Use those insights to improve your design. So by conducting thorough research, you're going to uncover a lot of insights that you can that can inform you on design decisions and set you up on a path to creating a digital product that will be profitable. Because if you create a digital product, no matter how pretty it is or how beautiful you think it is, if it's not solving a problem, it's going to go nowhere, right? So the next thing I want you to think about is creating initiative and intuitive user interfaces. So that was a big, long word, big, long sentence, right? For telling you, how are we going to use these insights you've gathered, right? It's time to put that knowledge into action and craft intuitive user interfaces. So here are a couple principles to keep in mind. Make sure you're taking notes, okay? So first, simplicity. Keep your design clean, straightforward, remove unnecessary clutter and distractions, okay? Next is consistency. So maintain a consistent design throughout your product. Users should feel comfortable navigating, one screen to another. It shouldn't be confusing for them. Shouldn't be bouncing all over the place. It should be super consistent and mainstreamed. Accessibility. Ensure that your product is accessible to all users, including those with disabilities. So have you thought about
Like maybe you have a course. Have you thought about adding captions on the screen? Or have you thought about having an audible version of your guide? This is really taking that an extra mile, but this could set you apart. And it not only benefits users, but it can expand your audience. And then I also want you to think about feedback. Provide clear feedback to users when they interact with your product. Let them know that when actions are successful, when they take action, they can be successful, right? And if not, if they have any errors or anything like that, they should come to you so that you can help walk them through it. Let them know that you are there to give them that support. Remember, the goal is to create an interface that feels natural and intuitive to your users, reducing that friction and enhancing their experience. So keeping things really simple and not overcomplicating it is really going to help them get the most out of your product, which in return helps you because they're going to tell people about your product. So it's really that simple, you guys. Designing a user-centric digital product all starts with empathy and understanding your people. If you don't understand your audience, if you don't understand their pain points, if you don't understand the problem that you're solving, you're really going to struggle in this space. But before we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with another challenge. Take a closer look at your current digital product or one that you maybe are planning to create. And are you truly putting it at a user-centric design? If not, it's time to really do some more research before you roll that out. In the next episode, we're really going to explore effective marketing strategies to promote your digital product. But I really also want to encourage you to consider, I have a course in my show notes below called Roadmap 2.0 Cash Course. And this course, you guys, teaches you all things digital marketing. I cannot stress enough. It is probably more valuable than my degree. Don't tell my parents that. Oh my gosh. But I'm telling you, I got more value out of that course than probably 4 years of business school. So I challenge you to check it out. It could really be the extra step that you need in your business to help you really get user focused in 2024. And the best part is it comes with resale rights. So you can resell it. It could be your first digital product if you don't already have one, or you could add it to your digital product suite and make 100% profits with it. So check it out. Let me know what questions you have. You can always connect with me. There's 1,000 ways to connect with me in the show notes below. Thank you for joining me on this user-focused journey today. And remember, your users thrive when your product does. So when you are user-focused, your product will reap those benefits for you. All right, guys, until next time, make it simple, make it social, and make it awesome. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I'm Alyece Smith, your host, and let me tell you how you can get a free social media audit from me. Make sure that your profile is optimized and you're ready to build. Take a screenshot of you listening to this episode, throw it in your stories and tag me. You can find my handle in the show notes. I will share it to my entire audience, and you will be entered to win one of the 5 free audits that I'll be doing every single month. Number 2, if you found any value out of this episode or any of my episodes at all, please feel free to leave a review. It is the best compliment you can give. Lastly, make sure you check out the link to get into my free community, Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs. It's in the show notes. We go live in there weekly with guest trainings and more. Until next time, make it simple, make it social, and make it awesome.